Action.
All right. This is the worst part for me because I never know what to say because there's nobody on.
I know, right?
Then you are really on.
Because when people go back and watch, then you're on. So don't say anything stupid.
Well, hello everybody. It is Thursday, and we are ready.
We are.
Is there people on?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
One. We have one. Hello, you. Two.
Okay, so we're getting there. All right.
Okay, now we're getting people.
Okay, hello everybody. Okay, so for announcements, I only remembered two. We have the Radiance retreat for our Radiance people on Monday and Tuesday.
Our Radiance peeps.
Our Radiance peeps. And then we have our Dime virtual event on Thursday the 19th. And you sign up for that through our website, totally through Dime. So we really don't have much to do with it, but it looks like it's cute and fun.
Yeah, it does.
And that's all I got. Do you know of any? That's it.
I don't.
Okay. I have a winner.
Okay.
I believe this is a bookmark.
It is.
It's super cute.
It is cute.
And this is going to go to Peggy Mitchell. So yay, Peggy.
Yay.
You are the lucky winner of a bookmark.
Okay.
All right.
Do you read real books, Peggy? You know, some people don't read real books anymore.
I don't. So
yeah.
What could
they
you
just
use
read
that
Kindles.
for if you don't?
You could put it in a cookbook or a
There you go. Something.
Yeah.
People use cookbooks.
Or a journal. Some people cook. I don't so much.
I cook. I just don't have a cookbook.
Yeah, I look on my phone.
I do have a joke.
Okay.
Okay. A blonde woman was speeding down the road and was pulled over by a female police officer who was also blonde. The blonde cop asked to see the blonde's driver's license. She dug through her purse and was getting progressively more agitated. "What does it look like?" she finally asked. The policewoman replied, "It's square and it has your picture on it." The driver finally found a square mirror in her purse, looked at it, and handed it to the policewoman. "Here it is," she said. The blonde officer looked at the mirror, then handed it back, saying, "Okay, you can go. I didn't realize you were a cop." So, that was good. Okay.
That was really funny.
All right, so I'm going to explain what we're doing
Oh, that's
today.
funny.
So Kimberbell has come out with like these classics, which is, from what I'm understanding, it's like designs that are from previous events. They've kind of picked and choosed a few and put them into a design pack now. So this one is the Star-Spangled Celebration. Okay, so this is Kimberbell Classics Volume 1. So this design has these 3 designs on it. So it has a mug rug that says Sweet Land of Liberty.
Cute.
It has another design that is America the Beautiful.
That's cute.
This one does come in 2 different sizes, so a 6x10 and a 5x7. And then they also have this design that's on the front here that they put on a tote bag that is like some flowers and pinwheels and stuff inside of glass jars. Okay,
Trying to do without the glare. Yeah, now I see it.
So I took that design, and this is what we needed Paula's husband's jeans for. And I bypassed the jars, so I don't have them stitched here. And I just stitched them and then stitched the pocket over them to make it look like they were coming out of the pocket and put it on a pillow.
And then I wondered what you were doing with that little kerchief thing.
I put this
That's
in there.
cute. And some real flowers.
Some like real flowers. So
You're
just to
so
spice it up a little
creative.
bit.
I love it.
Okay, so we do have a kit that is like complete for these 3 projects. So the
minus the jeans pocket.
The pocket. Okay, we don't have the pocket, but I do have the kit that has everything for the mug rug, the towel plus your border fabric, and then plus the applique fabrics for this part, the mylar, the button, and then the blank. Okay, so, and it does come with the design as well. So the complete kit, except for the pocket, is $45. And then if you do just want the design, you can buy the design separately on its own. You don't have to purchase it all together.
Okay.
Okay.
Cute.
So that is what we are working on today.
I can picture a run to all the Goodwills in the country to buy an old pair of jeans.
Well, I have to show you. So I really wanted Patrick to know, but so these are the jeans I cut the pocket out of, and I actually just cut the pocket out because I wanted the stitching still. So if you can I stitched it in the same color, but I wanted that like rust.
The look of it, yeah.
So
and the tag.
Yes. So I just cut the pocket out, and then I told Patrick I got him a new pair of jeans. So yeah, little booty cheeks hanging out. Okay.
How much is just the design?
Oh, I didn't ask you that.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, I'll have
We'll
to
find out.
double check. I forgot. So today we are going to just stitch the mug rug. So I'm going to walk you through doing the mug rug. But we can also talk about how I did this if anybody is interested.
Okay. It is a digital download, right?
Yeah, so you'll get the pack and it just has the code in there for you to download the designs. There's no
You don't go
physical
online.
CD.
You don't go online and download it. It's actually in this little cardboard pack.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll get like a redemption code.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So for the mug rug, we are doing a 5x7 hoop with just no show mesh.
You're doing 2 layers, it looks like?
I just did 2 layers because it was a 20-inch.
Okay.
And yeah. Okay, so I actually lied. The America the Beautiful actually comes in 3 different sizes. So 4x4, 5x7, and 6x10. And then the one I put on the pillow comes in 2 sizes as well. So a small and a medium. The size that is on that pillow is a medium. So your applique fabrics and stuff are cut for the bigger size. Okay. And the mug rug is just 1 size.
Okay. And they do want to hear how you did the pillow.
Okay. I can talk about it when it's doing some.
When it's doing a
in the
stitching?
embroidery, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna bring that in. The first stitch is gonna go directly on top of our stabilizer, and it is going to be a placement stitch for our batting.
Okay. I like the pocket idea too. I mean, the vases are cute, but we've all done the vases. So the pocket's something different.
Yeah,
I love it.
cute.
I love it.
And I think like jeans and 4th of July, I don't know, they just vibe
Kind of that
together.
rustic
Yeah.
cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to show a picture of the pillow again.
And I just like cut a little thing from the dollar store and just put it in there because I feel like it needed something to like pop off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
make
like
it
a little
dimensional.
Dimensional, yeah. All right. After you do that stitch, you're going to place your batting down. And your kit, if you're wanting the kit, it does have batting in there as well.
The kerchief does not come in the kit, right?
No, it doesn't.
No,
None
but
of
it was
the,
like from
the dollar
store.
actually,
Yeah.
Yep. I was surprised. I was like, I'll just stop in and see if they have anything, and they did.
Of course you did. It just walked in and said, "Oh, that would look like it would be great." I'd be like, I don't even know.
Okay, so then you're going to tack down your batting, but while this tack down is also going to give you like a layout of your design. So if you guys have ever done that like piece by number in the hoop, that's what we're going to be doing today.
Oh, okay. So it like lays out all the lines.
Yes.
Nancy said the designs are online, but no purchase information to buy the designs only. We'll check on that.
Let me see if I can go grab my computer real quick.
Okay. So this is the directions that she printed off, and this is actually what just was sewn on the batting to give you an idea of where you do all the placement for all the different fabrics. This is pretty cool. This is the towel. There's 3 different sizes of the embroidery design. Oh, Linda said yes, there is. So I don't know. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah. So
this is really cool.
it is really cute.
And then this fabric is in the kit to make this little the border
yeah,
on the bottom of it. Okay.
Okay.
And the towels in the kit. Okay.
Of course, I don't know why they're not loading. Okay, so if you go to our Facebook Live products, I don't know why the pictures aren't showing, but this one is going to be the kit with the designs, and this is just going to be the designs. It's still like a physical copy of a like cardboard piece, but inside is a redemption code and how to get that. So if you add to cart, you're still like buying this cardboard, this, I want to say CD, but it's not a CD. You're still buying this, but you will like download.
Inside.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are on sale for $15.98.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's a really good price for 3 different designs.
Yeah. And then, okay, so there's that.
Okay.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you, I know I did it in light thread, but on our batting, can you kind of see that?
Yeah, and I showed them on the paper while you were going
so
to get
you'll
your
see
computer.
your first fabric is going to be number 1, so it'll go through all of those numbers.
Okay.
Now these directions are old, and it's kind of funny to see like...
It's the way they used to do it before they've kind of updated.
Okay, so our first one is going to be red, and this is going to be the only fabric that you are going to place right side up. Okay, so you're going to take your red fabric and you're going to lay that right side up, and I just make sure I'm covering up all those,
All of the number 1 rectangle.
all of those lines.
Okay.
And then we're going to stitch it down, and it's just going to do a diagonal line. Okay, and then that line now becomes your cut line, but it also becomes your next placement stitch line. So we're going to cut all the way up to the stitch here. Okay, and you're going to take your white fabric and you are going to lay this one right side down, butting it up directly on that stitch line.
Okay.
And then it is going to go in 1/4 of an inch and tack that down. And I put a fabric folding pen because I was going to use one and I don't know where one is. So if you have a fabric folding pin, they work really good for stuff like this because you can just put that solution on here, flip, and then you could use the roller or just your fingers, but it does give you a really nice crease. Okay, so we're going to flip that over and we're going to do our next stitch, which is going to be the exact same thing as before. We're just going to repeat. Okay, so again, we're going to trim. And get our next piece of fabric, which is our red. And right sides down, lining it up. And tack down.
Okay. And then rinse and repeat a couple more times.
Yep, pretty much.
Christine is making one of the projects from the new Kimberbell Classic Volume 1 Star-Spangled Celebration. This is one of the new designs that's new from the old events.
Yeah, so they're going to do these new classics.
They're going to take old events and kind of rework them
Yeah.
to make this new, which I think is great because people haven't discovered Kimberbell till recently. And so she's making the mug rug. And then also in the design is a tea towel. And then also in their design, they did it on a bag. Christine actually tweaked it in classic Christine way and put it on a pillow with a pocket cut from a pair of jeans. And then she embellished it with some flowers, a little kerchief, and did a cute little pillow. And she has made a kit. The kit is $45, includes all the things except for the jean pocket and the kerchief and the flowers. but you can make the towel, the mug rug, and the pillow.
You just got to get an old pair of jeans.
Just find some old pair of jeans. Cindy West has the designs. Wants to know if she can just buy the kits. You'll maybe have to call the store and talk to Christine after live so we can figure that out for you.
That by Kate.
Yeah.
Make sure. All right, our last red one.
I like the kind of the vintagey look of these fabrics.
Yeah, I kind of liked it too. And I didn't want, because it's even hard to see the writing on this. But I didn't want something like super, I don't know, it was hard to.
Yeah, you want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
But this is really cool. It's really kind of vintagey.
It is vintagey. Very rustic.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to flip. Okay, and on this next one, it is going to do, so we've completed our stripes. It is going to do a line down this side so we know where to place our blue fabric. Okay, so now if I was using a light color fabric, I would go in and trim this just like I did on the other ones, but I'm using a darker fabric, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna butt up my fabric to that stitch, and I'm making sure that I have seam allowance on either end. So my stitches here, my fabrics it's centering over.
Okay.
There, okay. And then, but if I was using a lighter fabric, I would trim these, but it's not gonna show. So
Right.
I'm just gonna leave it as is.
Okay. You could also like iron a piece of SF 101
Yes.
behind it or something
Yeah.
if you were
You don't wanna
really,
trim those.
yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna flip the blue over. Just give it a nice finger press. And then our next stitch is going to go all the way around, kind of just tacking all these fabrics down. And I always just kind of
hold on to them so they don't,
yeah, along as it goes.
So it doesn't catch the little edges and stuff.
Yeah, just make sure
Make sure it lays
nice and
flat.
tight. Yeah. Okay. All right, and now I have just left this like off-white cream color, and it's going to stitch out some stars on this blue fabric.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this stitch, and then we're gonna change the thread to the navy blue, and I'm gonna talk about how I did the pillow.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be fun to see what other ones they do, designs they do from old events.
Yes.
Because some of us weren't on the Kimberbell bandwagon back then.
Well, and they're old ones.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't think we even did this event
Oh.
as a store.
Oh, wow.
I don't think anyways. I don't remember.
It all starts running together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Throw COVID in there and it really messes it up. Some things in my life I can like before COVID and after COVID.
It's funny how that's like
And
a
then,
staple.
yeah, and then other things just all get all lost in the wash.
Like, oh, well, before COVID, this happened.
Yeah.
But after.
Yeah.
It's like a timestamp.
I remember I came to the store like a month before COVID and had my first lesson with you. Do you remember that on my Unity? And you taught me how to do embroidery. And then you signed me up for Kimberbell Club. And then COVID hit and the store closed. And I never ever did get to do it.
And now you're here.
Yeah, so now here I am.
Okay, so now I'm gonna just change it to a dark blue color. It's going to stitch out the Sweet Land of Liberty.
Would you ever stitch out the words and then stitch them out over it to make it even more pronounced, or do you think that?
No, you definitely could.
Okay.
And also, not that you said that, I am gonna just change to a dark bobbin as well. I just think it looks, and not that I'm saying it's gonna pull up, but if it does, at least it's dark.
It's dark.
And not white. It does help a little bit too with that thin writing. But yes, you could definitely do it.
Okay.
Why did I just do that? You could definitely do it twice. That does help. All right. Okay, we're just gonna let that stitch. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what so I used an OESD pillow blank. I put my design so that the zipper is on the bottom. Okay, so you set your pillow down. Now, when I brought the design in, so what I would normally do is I press it all out, and then I always fold and find the center this way. And then I'm also going to, depending on where I want the design, I'll fold it again to find like a center point of where I want the design to fall. In this case, I was worried, I was more focused on where the top was going to be and where the bottom, not so much the center of the design, because of the pocket. Okay, so I brought it into the Radiant and I did use the projection, and then I ended up moving it around because the pocket was I wanted this, try to have the same amount of room on top and bottom, but I didn't want it to fall down into like the zipper.
Okay.
Because of the pocket. So when I projected it down, I did actually take the pocket and put it on here to find if I liked the way that it looked. Okay. So when you're not using the like the full design that's being stitched out, it makes the design smaller because I wasn't stitching out those glass bottles. I actually was using like more of this size of the design and not down here. So I was kind of focusing on the top, I guess you could say, just because I knew I could cover up a little bit and play with the pocket. Okay. So even if you don't have the projection, the machines have that like trial button where you can like move it to the top and to the sides. And so I did that too, just to see exactly where it was gonna fall. And it's just all about placement. And then you just have to bypass whatever parts you're not gonna see.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But and it, like depending on the jeans you use, your pocket could be bigger or smaller.
Right.
So
right.
You might like the smaller design or the bigger one. But I just laid it out and kind of played with the pocket on where I wanted it to be placed. But it was super easy. And then once I was done with the embroidery, I just took and sewed the pocket down, and then you just put the pillow right sides together and you stitch around, leaving your zipper open about halfway so you can flip it and turn it right side out.
Okay, cool.
Super easy.
And then you added the button
and
and
I added the little, so the kit there is fabric right here actually for the pinwheel, and there's fabric here, a button, and then these flowers are mylar.
Okay. And then
all those.
And the flag is just thread.
Just stitched. Yep, just thread.
With mylar, it looks like.
No, I did a iridescent.
Oh, okay.
Thread.
Cool. Okay.
What's it called? Madeira.
Madeira. Okay.
Yeah.
Super cute.
And then on this one, you could really put this design on anything. It's just stitching.
Mm-hmm.
and then just add a little fabric border.
Okay.
Super fun.
Cute. Super, super cute.
Alrighty.
So creative. I never would have thought to do a pocket like that. That's so creative.
I love it. It looks really cute. You can make one. You have your other pocket.
That's true.
And for the mug rug fabric that is in there, it's just like the larger cuts. You will have to pre-cut them down to the size you need. But I like that because then you still are left over with a little bit, so you could use it for different stuff.
Okay. And then you use the blue stars
As the backing.
as the backing.
Yep, so you cut 2 pieces that are 6 by 9 for your
Okay.
backing, and I used the blue. So yeah, I think that going over this stitching would be a good idea.
Just to make it a little
Yeah,
more
going
pronounced.
over it twice, yeah. I think that would look good. I'll do. Oh, also, the arrow fill thread that Kate mentioned yesterday that they talked about a little bit, you guys talked about.
The Aerofill?
Is that what it's called?
Aerofill.
Aerofill. It is all online. I did put it up for today's products. It does come in at the discounted price, but all of the colors are up there for you to pick and choose from.
Okay.
It's all ready to rock and roll.
Yay.
Okay, so now we are going to place our backing. So I have 2 pieces that are 6 by 9. I'm gonna fold those in half. We're going to place our fold to the center on both sides. Okay, and I just make sure I have an overlap and fabric into my seam allowances. You can put some tape here, but our last stitch is just gonna tack this all down. And I just hold it all and hope for the best.
This part coming up is when you have to catch that fold. Is always what makes me nervous.
Yeah, sorry. And it does do this stitch twice.
So if you're interested in the designs or the kit, you can leave a comment here, or they are up online. You can go ahead and just go onto our website and purchase them there, and we will gather them up and get them to you.
All right, so before I take it out of the hoop, I do like to cut it out from my stabilizer. So I'll just kind of pull everything and cut it out.
Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Just because it's holding it all nice and tight and you don't
Yeah,
have to
and
worry
it's just,
about
like,
cutting
hot.
in the wrong spot.
One less thing you have
Yeah.
in your seam allowance, I guess.
So when we see a hoop with a center cut out of the
Yep.
middle and leave it laying around, we know it's you.
Yep.
Because that never happens around here.
People
We
don't-
always pick up right after ourselves as soon as
because,
we're
like,
done with the
people are
project.
never leaving stuff around. It's unheard of. Okay, so then we have our mug rug, and typically I would take this up to the cutting table and do 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna cut all the way around, all through my fabrics, 1/4 of an inch seam on all 4 sides.
So the kit includes everything you need to do, everything you need except the jean pocket and the little kerchief and the little red 3-dimensional flowers. Everything else you need, the towel, the stuff to make the little mug rug, and it also has the design. Excuse me. So the whole thing, the design and the kit to make all 3 is $45. If you just want the design, it's 15 something.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so then you're going to just flip through your envelope back, poke your corners out. If you had a corner
It's over on the cutting table. I saw it.
poke router, you could do that. I don't have one. Handy dandy. So we'll just do our best and really get our fingernails in there. And then you could give it a nice press and you're done.
That's so cute.
It is cute.
Super cute.
Little mug rub.
Yeah.
Little
So fun.
trivets.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Alrighty. And we will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Kate will be here tomorrow doing live.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.